My name is Brianna Ronco-Stevens, and I'm the CEO and founder of CAI Diagnostics. Our goal is to revolutionize rapid blood testing and improve patient outcomes. I can bore you with a problem slide about how 50% of pharmaceutical monitoring tests get missed, 36% of abnormal results don't make it back to the patients, that rapid tests are expensive, there are few, laboratories are annoying, we've all been to LabCorp and Quest, but instead I'm going to tell you a story about my son. This is a picture of him at 2 days old. You can see he already, he already has a Band-Aid on his foot. Before my son was 1 month old, he had so he was born 6 weeks early, and by the time he was 1 month old, he had over 10 heel sticks, and he also had a venous blood draw. Yes, they can do a venous blood draw on a baby that small to test for jaundice. He was born early, he had some complications, it's very common. I've obviously been working on this problem for a long time for adults, but I did not realize what it was like to sit and watch my baby scream while a nurse squeezed his heel for 10 minutes to get 600 microliters of blood for a diagnostic test. Our solution can do the test that took 600 microliters of blood in 15. You're a handheld chemistry and infectious disease analyzer for everyone, all in one. We have complex underlying tech that's transformed into one seamless interface. We have a device that is the actual cartridge. We've got an app that reads the color change, and we also have our low-tech imaging box, I call it, that is able to read the results. So we're a finger stick, we're a heel prick, consultation and treatment all in one, no refrigeration, no lab, and no training necessary. So moving on to some of our traction, we have a federal partnership with the CDC on our first-in-class rapid Zika test. That's our first infectious disease test. We've got a deal in progress with McKesson as our distributor. They're seeing a hole in the market when the ISAT recall their capillary testing. We've also got a partnership with a European tier 1 pharmaceutical company that has a confidentiality agreement overarching that. We've got 2 issued patents, 3 pending, as well as several additional partnerships. And beyond that, there's a huge market size we're going after. Point-of-care diagnostics have gone up and up, and it's in the billions. We've seen a 33% decrease in on-site doctor's visits, a 12% increase in telehealth visits, and this need for a rapid diagnostic that can be sent to patients' homes is increasing every single day, in particular for children. If you've been to a pediatrician's office recently, it's not fun. Everyone's sick. You don't know what they have. You're coughing. I've got my preemie in the office. Then you were sent to the outpatient hospital lab. You do not want to bring your 5-week-old preemie to the outpatient hospital lab for a blood draw. We need something that can be done either in the pediatrician office or at home for these children. So where are we today? This company's been around. I started about 5 years ago. Obviously, this is just a great story that's entered my life recently. And we currently, under FDA review, that I have to get back for, is our bilirubin diagnostic, which is our first in class. It so happened to be that bilirubin was the first before I even had my son, which is why I spent many tears on the phone with investors saying, it could have been 15 microliters if we had just moved a little faster. After that, we have ALT and AST, glucose, total protein, some of your main tests that are run every day, SCMP, CBC right behind that. Our market entry business model, I'm sorry, I'm going very fast, is we manufacture in-house. We have a proprietary process of how we manufacture them to scale so cheaply versus things like our competitors like the iSet and the Piccolo. Physicians would buy our devices, or they would buy our at-home enterprise system that they can send out to patients and can be done in the house. And then physicians are reimbursed through existing CPT codes, as well as in our enterprise system. They would be offering an additional service to patients. They wouldn't have to come out to the lab. They wouldn't have to come into the hospital system either. I'm going to skip over competitors. I think I've sold why we're better than LabCorp and Quest. We have a great, strong science-based team. There's myself. My background is as an engineer specializing in microfluidics. My CTO, Sam Parks, has had 2 successful multi-hundred employee startups so far. One he exited, one he left as they're about to go bigger to join us, and then a strong science team as well. So this is my son yesterday, actually.
Looks good.
Thank you. He's downstairs currently. And our goal in the next 2 years is to continue expanding our application of our diagnostic. In doing this, we are raising a $3 million round with $1.5 million currently committed. We are looking for a lead. The current commits are all from current investors. And we also have about a $1 million soft circled in addition to that from follow-on investors. So like I said, we are focusing on point of care in the home and for folks in pediatrician offices as well as for adults. We're not just a pediatric application, but I do think that it has a strong recommendation of why we shouldn't be squeezing babies' feet for 10 minutes anymore, and they shouldn't be bleeding on your kitchen floor when the home nurse comes. But instead, we could do this with 15 microliters, not 600.
Thank you.
Thank you.